Lingwu brand epoxy asphalt produced by Juro Ningwu Science and Technology Development Company Limited features excellent performance, environmental protection, energy saving, emission reduction, and natural resources saving. Awarded the second prize for national scientific progress and the first prize of China International Industrial Exposition. This epoxy asphalt is a high-performance modified asphalt material which consists of A and B components. When such A and B components are chemically reacted, a thermosetting material is produced to form an irreversible 3D network structure. With advantages of both the asphalt and the epoxy resin, this new epoxy asphalt material provides high strength, high bonding, and high flexibility. Epoxy asphalt is widely applicable to pavement and a waterproof bonding layer for steel bridges, concrete bridges, expressways, elevated highways, urban roads, airports, marine ports. Lingwu brand epoxy asphalt has been applied to tens of large bridges home and abroad, such as Yisunseng Bridge, 2012, South Korea; Bangabandhu Bridge, 2012, Bangladesh; Tianjin Yangtze Bridge, 2008, Wuhan, Hubei; Shanghai Yangtze Bridge, 2009, Shanghai; and Haihe River Farming Bridge, 2007, Tianjin. First, comparison between Lingwu brand epoxy asphalt and its peers. First, prices. Same products made by Japan is 30% more expensive, and that by America is 70% more expensive. Second, performance. Lingwu brand epoxy asphalt is identical to its foreign peers in terms of performance, with some parameters better. Compared with its foreign peers, Lingwu brand epoxy asphalt has longer sustaining time, which is conducive to construction operation. Second, comparison between Lingwu brand epoxy asphalt and common asphalts. Comparison 1. Low carbon. Oil consumption. For common asphalt mixture to be paved at 170 Celsius degrees, 9.3 liter oil is needed for heating 1 ton mixture. For epoxy asphalt mixture to be paved at 120 Celsius degrees, only 6.3 liters oil is needed for heating 1 ton mixture. Comparison 2. Environment protection. The common asphalt concrete applied in average state highways uses heated asphalt mixture made at 170 Celsius degrees, while the low-carbon, moderate-temperature epoxy asphalt helps to reduce 30 to 35% petrol fuel and 35% carbon dioxide emission. If 29 million tons of asphalt mixture can be paved with the needed temperature being reduced by 30%, then 600 million pine trees are planted each year, just as a calculation example. Comparison 3. Impact to operators' health. When common asphalt mixture is paved at 170 Celsius degrees, lots of hazardous volatiles are produced to cause breathing problems and cough. In contrast, when epoxy asphalt is paved at 120 Celsius degrees, there are almost no volatiles or pollution, bring no hazards to the operators. For common asphalt, breathing problems and cough, loss of hazardous gases, huge workload, risky to health. For epoxy asphalt, almost no hazardous gases, workload of operators in tunnels reduced, risks to health reduced. It is also combustion resistant. Comparison 4. Total consumption of materials. When the pavement thickness is reduced, natural resources are saved. Compared to common asphalt, epoxy asphalt can bring down the pavement thickness from 9 mm to 5 mm. For concrete bridges, such thickness can be reduced from 9 to 10 cm to 5.5 cm. And for urban roads, such thickness can be 12 cm only from the previous 18 cm, 22 cm in Poland and other Commonwealth nations. Taking 10 km expressway with 6 lanes, two-way as an example, Epoxy asphalt pavement can help reduce 10,000 cubic meters of stones and rocks needed. Compared to common asphalt, epoxy asphalt can help reduce pavement thickness by 1/3 and the needed amount of stones and rocks, saving a lot of non-renewable resources. Comparison 5. Dead load. As the pavement thickness is reduced, structural stress and dead load is correspondingly reduced, so that the section of structure can be narrowed. Comparison 6. Cost efficiency. For large span bridges, Linwood brand epoxy asphalt can help greatly reduce the cost of pavement as compared with imported foreign epoxy asphalt. For expressways, urban roads, and average roads, epoxy asphalt can reduce the pavement thickness and provide better performance and longer service life than other modified asphalt. While the amount of asphalt, stones, and rocks and workload can be effectively reduced. In addition, Linwood brand epoxy asphalt can be mixed at a moderate temperature, hence reducing the fuel needed to heat the mixture. Comprehensively speaking, epoxy asphalt costs no more than common asphalt in pavement. Comparison 7. Residence to truck wheels. Compared with common asphalt, which is usually dotted with vehicle tracing ruts, Linwood brand epoxy asphalt is strongly resistant to emergency of ruts. Comparison 8. Resistant to erosion. Epoxy asphalt is resistant to erosion. Epoxy asphalt is highly resistant to acid, alkali, and salt. Keep common asphalt and epoxy asphalt in diesel oil for 24 hours, and then the common asphalt is dissolved while the epoxy asphalt retains its original state. The latter is excellent in oil resistance. Comparison 9. Thermal setting against a thermoplastic. Linwood brand epoxy asphalt is a thermal setting material formed after chemical reaction and will not melt up to 300 Celsius degrees. On the contrary, common modified asphalt is thermoplastic material formed to physical reaction and will loosen at 150 Celsius degrees. Comparison X. Epoxy asphalt can be transported easily in tanks or buckets in the same method as for common asphalt. Third, epoxy asphalt repair agents. Epoxy asphalt repair agents can be used to repair cracks, crevices, or small area damage. When it comes to small area damage of pavement, in situ mixing can be done to pave the damaged area directly. Fourth, notes and tips. First, epoxy asphalt at thermal setting. Such dedicated equipment is provided, such as the patented intelligent sprinkle step car and interfacing device. Without damaging the existing device of the mixing station, the interfacing device can be directly installed to the mixing station by the existing three-way valve. Seamless steel pipes will be needed and welded at the mixing site to form ducts. Second, the A and B components of epoxy asphalt needed to be stored separately and can be mixed according to set percentage only when it is used. After mixing, chemical reaction takes place and thermal setting is achieved. That is, pavement must be done within its stipulated sustaining time. Third, with progressive chemical reaction, epoxy asphalt concrete becomes stronger. When normal atmospheric temperature is reached, the pavement can be opened for traffic. Not applicable to steel-made bridge surface.
The Yangtze River Bridge of Shanghai is an important part of National Hushan Expressway, so we used epoxy asphalt for steel bridge surface pavement to adapt it to our heavy traffic transportation. This application ended the monopoly of American products with our own epoxy asphalt, which has independent intellectual patent. At least till now, this expressway ran very well for the using of epoxy asphalt. National Epoxy Asphalt is a new material for us, which ends a monopoly of America in this field. As far as I know, this kind of a material has been used in Yangtze River Bridge of Wuhan, Mingpu Bridge of Shanghai, Yangtze River Bridge of Shanghai, and all above bridge are open to traffic with a good performance. Compared with American products, our products have obvious advantages in price, and some specifications of our product exceed them in performance. Therefore, as for price, material, and specifications of National Epoxy Asphalt, it has supreme advantages. During the process of construction, National New Multi-Components Epoxy Asphalt has advantages in two aspects, one of which is that it has shorter maintenance period than the 45 days as required for the American products, as it needs less time at the early stages and also less time at later stages due to the rapid strength growth. It greatly cut down costs of construction, and another key point is that there is an abundance of supply with delivery guarantee. Therefore, some bridge construction with limited time but heavy schedule can take use of this material, avoiding project delays caused by shortage of raw materials.
Epoxy asphalt has been successfully applied in tens of large bridges home and abroad, delivering satisfactory results and winning clients' unanimous appraisal. Mr. Jun Huntsman, former U.S. Ambassador to China, Mr. Zhao Guotam, Deputy Chief Engineer of Ministry of Railway, Xia Jinli, Senior Academician of China Academy of Engineering, and other experts thought highly of Liwu brand epoxy asphalt for its state-of-the-art performance after they checked the product during their visit to the company. Liwu Science and Technology, the right course to the way. Juro Liwu Science and Technology Development Company Limited, Jiangsu, China.